There it goes. Okay, let's see.
See it when you pull it up?
Yeah, so I think I've got it right now.
Okay.
It's just on a commercial, of course. So let's see. And nothing spectacular. I'll put it to that. Okay, we've got it up. So this is yeah, I've got it on there right now. If you were to go to Twitch, you would probably see it as streaming.
Let's see.
There's some static again from someone.
Yeah, I hear the static.
Oh, you know what? It's probably because I brought my phone near my mic.
Yeah, there it goes.
Oh, yeah, that's better.
Yeah, it's better now.
Okay.
Yeah, I see your video with the return to the band. Oh, there we go.
Let's give Morgan a token. Hold on a second here.
The ominous sound of the dishwasher makes me feel like we're in a horror movie.
You know what it makes me think? It makes me think of
It's fine.
like a whatchamacallit, like a steamship or some kind of crap. You know, you're down in a hole. All right. So much for that. The other thing it's going to take a little bit is fantastic. That's it. I got to get some different art and whatnot put together so I don't have to worry about anything for copyright.
Like the South Park dudes.
Yeah. Wow, that's a big one. It doesn't need to be that big. I have to shrink that sucker down. Okay.
And my mic still sounds reasonable?
Yeah, it sounds great
Yep.
now.
All right, yeah, that must have been it. So I think it's
Okay, so
fixed.
Morgan, edit.
I don't know, Phil. Are you like paused on your camera? Because you've been like looking away from me for a very long time.
I see him moving around.
Oh, I'm here.
Oh. Yeah, it's not moving at all. It must be what's coming to me then, which is fine.
Okay. All right, so I've got your guys down there too. Now, Morgan, I've got you. The only one that has like a regular picture is, and everybody just go ahead and check, see if you can move your token around.
I think we're all in the dark.
Yeah, I can't see anybody other than the NPCs.
I see NPCs only.
Same.
All right.
I'm controlling one of the South Park guys.
Okay, so just go down. You do see the front there. I'm going to delete them all out. See if you can just drag and drop your own and put them in there.
Sure.
Yeah.
The front door, like I see a sliver of it. I don't really see a whole lot of the front door there.
I put Norjor somewhere.
I see Norjor.
Okay. Let me put I put another light rock out there. Hopefully that helped out.
Yeah, we can see like the slivers on the left and the right. We can't really see the front. Like,
is this me over here? This guy? Yeah, this is
there.
me. Okay.
All right. Let's see.
I'm gonna put my hit points in here.
So many masked figures in black.
Right?
You guys aren't suspicious at all.
Not at all.
Totally normal. Everyone's
just a normal guy doing normal things outside of a castle.
Right?
See here.
Nothing to see.
Well, you want to move me like, I don't know, right here? I can see there.
Oh, okay. All right, hold on. So I was hoping that you'll be able to. There it is. Do you see that blue-haired dude right there?
No.
Can you move
Yeah.
that?
We're still in the darkness, I think, and the everything below Norjor is dark.
Is
Yeah.
it?
Or if you want to just put him up in the room with the big table, you can see that whole thing.
Can you see that up in here?
Yep.
Oh, yep.
There we
Yep.
go.
Okay. Can you move him, Caliber?
No.
All right. So
Really,
that's.
we can't see anything like below this weird line.
Yeah,
I wonder why.
all dark. That's where the fog of war is actually working.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll just. It's not. That's not that big a deal. If you guys can just go ahead and put yourselves inside, that's fine. Go ahead. We'll just say you're on the inside door. Or we'll role play it from that point out. Caliber,
Now I really look suspicious.
Can you drag and drop a token onto the inside though?
Yeah, I gotta get a picture.
Oh, I've got you set up with a token though, so something will.
Oh, okay.
So,
So-
just grab your character name and
By its
push
name.
it up.
Yeah, and
Oh, I gotcha. Okay. It's been a little while.
no worries.
There it is. And control. Wonderful.
Okay, so let's see here. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so we'll say you guys knocked on the door, and that's what I want right there. And when you did that, this dude, who's not that big,
He's a giant.
I squishy your head. All right. So basically, you knocked on the door, and then this guy opened it up. He's dressed in brown, like robes. He nothing fancy or anything. It's not like he's dressed up like a monk or anything like that. But it's just just an old dude in brown robes. Yes, can I help you?
What is
Yes.
our out of character? What is our job here?
Yeah, I know.
Okay. This is the home of Red Martin, who is
Okay.
Red Martin is a merchant that you guys are all familiar with. He's been all over the Bandit kingdoms and whatnot. He's kind of a shady kind of dude, but he does a lot of business. Now, there's lots of people in refugees and all kinds of different stuff down in Ernst and these other countries. And when you guys got down there in Ernst and you got rid of the people you were escorting and whatnot, word on the street was, hey, if you're from the Bandit kingdoms, you need a place to hang out and stay for a little bit. You're looking for work or whatever. You go see this guy Red Martin, and he can hook you up. And with nothing else really to do, and to start off the campaign, this is where you guys are at. Or at least session 0's worth, so you guys can get familiar with each other.
Sure.
So Nordger's probably not going to be at the front. He's not good with people, so he's probably going to follow some of his companions. And Nordjor is familiar with everyone that he's with at this point, or is it mainly White Wolf that he's had an extended amount of?
It's Silver Wolf.
Although
Silver.
White Wolf sounds pretty cool.
It does. Maybe.
We'll see how
Sorry.
things go. We may change
Yeah,
it.
it may be White Wolf. Okay, and his hair is white. Yeah. Okay.
Isn't White Wolf the one who made the Masquerade?
Vampire the Masquerade.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep. Yep.
I'm saying that sounded familiar.
I just know that at some point I'm going to call myself Silver Fox.
Yeah. And is that when the sex change comes in? Because I hear Silver Fox and I think of a really hot older lady. Not to be sexist. I'm just saying.
I think
That's
it's,
first
I
thing that
think it's
pops
a
in my
unisex.
mind. Ah, there you go. So, to answer your question, Nordjor, you do know all these guys. The reason you
Okay.
know them is from traveling with them mostly.
How long have we been traveling together?
It took you, with getting everybody out of there, it took you like a good 3 weeks to get out and get down here.
Okay.
Because
cool.
it wasn't a matter of you just went and you straight shot it across the border. Because there's all kinds of hobgoblin patrols, orcs, other bandits that rule different areas and stuff like that. So it was a move to this spot and hide for a little bit, move over here. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Yep.
why it took longer than it normally would. Silver Wolf, because I almost called you Silver Fox, dude.
Sorry.
Silver Fox. See, I did it. Silver Wolf because of he's been from the camp. So he was actually like the first person you met and talked with. Okay. And then through him, you kind of got to say, oh, these are humans. And, oh, that's an elf. I know what elves are. I've heard of them. Because, like I said, that tribe of furbolgs that you belong to are totally cut off, man. They're
Yep.
Okay.
That's why his comment is so bad.
Would you have told us what you were? Because I would have thought it was pretty cool. Because I would have heard about these druids of the forest, although I doubt I would have seen or met any of them at this point. But
yeah, so part of my lore had been that since these guys had been hanging out in the woods, it's not impossible that someone might have come across one here and there, but they do have like the ability to turn invisible. And especially in the forest and things like that, so it would more be like there were hushed tones about these sort of like mysterious forest giants that live in the forest. And I probably haven't said specifically I'm a furbolg, but
okay.
I think that generally like people refer to me as like a forest giant or something like that, and like that serves Nordor fine, so he doesn't really correct them.
How big are you?
I am like medium sized for a furbolg, so 7'8".
That's pretty big.
Yeah, he's a big dude. If anybody wants to, you can go ahead and give me a history check.
Sure.
Basically, it's what you would know of.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, so you know what furbolgs are. In Three Toes, you got no clue. This is a big son of a bitch.
That makes absolute sense.
Yeah.
I wouldn't care.
Yeah,
And
you meet him.
And
you meet him like he's big, but I could still, a dagger there, not a problem. He's gonna go down.
Yeah.
You just size him up.
He's gonna go down.
Yeah. Okay. Both of you guys know of furbolgs, and you basically essentially thought that they were just stories. It is nothing. You've heard myths, and basically summarize it up. They're really reclusive, strange, weird people that live in deep forests, and if you go and you fuck up their shit, they might try and kill you. That's essentially what you know.
Okay.
So, okay. And then also Phil and Caliber, just for now, when you can, you see how Adam has his stuff? He's got Silver Wolf, and then he's got his name in parentheses. If you guys can,
I can change that.
Yeah, if you guys can do that too, so that when we actually do start doing everything regularly, people can see all that goodness.
Sure.
And then they can say, "Oh, he's my favorite. I like that guy." Okay.
All right, so now we're talking to Red Martin, yeah?
No, this is just some old dude that opened up the door for you after you knocked on it. This is Red Martin's house.
Look, I've lived in the woods for so long. I assume it's Red Martin, so I say Red Martin, it's thank you for letting us into your home. We heard
the old man's like, he's got that real, you think he's going to maybe fall over because it's one of those kind of like spasms that he has as he laughs, but then he's I'm not Red Martin, I'm his manservant, Gustav, and he's upstairs. But who might I ask is calling? Are you just here to partake of the sanctuary, or do you have appointments?
We don't have an appointment. We're refugees from the Bandit kingdoms, and we heard that there might be a place for us to stay and rest after our journey.
Yes, of course. But who might I ask is here? So I will let the master know.
So they call me Silver Wolf, and these are my my comrades.
And then, so after he says that, he takes a look over and he starts with, "Oh my, you are big and weird looking. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like you." And he kind of like shuffles up to Norjor, and just like with a finger, just kind of like pokes your chest. Oh yes.
As soon as he does that, I grab his hand and I say, "That's not very polite."
Oh,
He doesn't-
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just didn't figure that an old man like myself would intimidate such a big thing.
Nordjor like pats the top of his head and is like, "Old pink man, very funny."
Yes, I am. Yes. And okay, and then he looks over at Morgan. Now, Morgan, this is just the vision I get of Morgan Caliber. This is a dude with a stick up his ass? Am I right?
No, he's more like, think of like the 1940s, private detective who's just kind of like tired and just like he's just been having to do stuff beneath him for a long time.
Okay, so
Sam Spade.
Okay, he's the beat down kind of.
Yeah.
Life's been hard, and I've been out on the road trying to make a living, and one of those sort of things. His girl done left him, sort of jazz, all that sort of thing.
Speaking of which,
less bluesy, more just like, well, this is what life is. You suffer, you die.
If you haven't, if you have not seen The Big Sleep with Humphrey Bogart, immediately watch it.
Yes,
I'll have to check it out.
There you go.
It is the best. It is the best attack, better than the Maltese Falcon.
All right, I'll check it out.
There you go, and then you'll know exactly how Morgan is. Okay. So I'm sorry. So Gustav, he looks over at you, and who are you, Elvin sir?
Well, I'm Morgan. You tell Red, he'll remember me. We've met. He's quite the card player, if I remember.
He loses a lot, but don't bring it up. And then he kind of like shuffles over, and I didn't say I just pulled and dragged him out, but is that your guy right there, Michael, or is that Morgan?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay, and he starts to go over towards you, and then stops, and then comes back over a little bit. Back to the relative safety he feels of the big, intimidating dude here. He feels safer than him. And you, sir, and who might I tell Master Martin is your name?
You can just tell him that Three Toes has arrived.
Oh, yes, of course. Well, there's a few of you can have the run of the bottom floor. There are some beds upstairs that are still possibly open. Maybe not. I'm not sure. But if you go strictly this way, and he turns around and he points behind him, and it because these right here are stairs. Can you guys see the stairs or no? Because of the light.
No.
Okay. All right. Here, I'm going to do something here. First of all,
we can see all of the things we're not supposed to.
So basically, where there's other lights, you guys see in the area.
Yes. One way you can address that if you can't trigger the lighting properly is to just attach a torch to one of the players, and
that's
technically there's a way that you're supposed to be able to like set an aura which works as light.
Yeah, well, basically like this, because I can click into your guys. So let's see. First of all, the only person here, okay, Three Toes and Silver Wolf, you guys are both human, right?
Yep.
I'm half elf, but I
you're
try to pass off. I try to pass off as human. I've got a beard, and I usually have a cloak over my.
Okay, so the only
I'm a pure blood myself.
Furbolgs also don't have dark vision, so.
Oh, they don't. I thought they did. Oh.
No.
Wow. I guess they don't have everything going for them then. Yeah, and basically
Their one weakness.
Yeah, what I did was I put torches in the different areas, thinking that the walls cut it off. There's a thing that you put up for that dramatic lighting, and obviously it doesn't do that. So maybe I didn't click the right thing or whatever, but it doesn't really matter at this point. So okay, so what I'm gonna do? Let's see here. Reveal area.
Oh,
What did that do?
Oh, it's your torches.
Everything.
it's
Everything's
all
black.
dark now.
Everything's
It's all dark
except for the
torch
torches.
icons.
Okay, that was not what I wanted. So hold on a second again. Let's try another thing here. Let's see what happens with that. What about that?
Now we're back
Back
to
to
the
normal.
Back to this. Well,
Back to what it
not
was.
exactly. We can't see
yeah.
the far back anymore.
Right.
we
Oh,
see the
that's right.
torches,
Just the
but we
torches.
don't. Yeah, but we see the first room we're in, the left room to the left and right,
Okay,
and the room up front.
fair
at
enough.
Left and right.
Like it matters. Suspiciously, you have ideas of what would be behind some of these doors. Really, at this
Nordor-
point, it doesn't really matter. So, but you
Nordor's
see,
gonna.
uh-huh.
He's just gonna ask. He's just gonna ask this guy. Friends. This place has friends.
Oh, yes, friends. Yes, indeed, friends.
Your continued command of the common language astounds us.
And
I
he
just turned to
the old
Nordor
guy,
was like takes it completely serious. He's like, "Thank you."
right? Okay, so the old dude at that point, he just turned around and started walking away. You see him; he's slowly making his way up the stairs.
once
And-
if we could see the stairs. We imagine
Oh,
in our mind's eye.
Damn it! All right, hold on.
I just as
I
he
know what I'm
walks
gonna do.
away, I turn to Nordjor and say,
How's that? What's that do?
"There we go.
Oh, now I
Now we
see
can
it.
see it."
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Stairs there.
Yeah.
I was
I
expecting it to be much more grandiose. Chandeliers, double wide,
And after all this,
Well, you know what it was. Okay, so all right, Toes. Basically, it used to have all that stuff, and then like a dumbass, he started inviting all these freaking bandits into his house. Next thing you know, he's got no damn chandeliers. You know.
yeah. So once he starts walking away, I walk up to Nordjor and just whisper, "Nobody here is our friend. Keep your eyes open. Don't get too comfortable."
Nordjor like looks, seriously at Silver Wolf and he, like nods. It's like with a furrowed brow. Okay.
And before he went upstairs, I don't know if I actually ended up saying or not. He pointed over here towards the back wall, like. He pointed
Okay.
in that direction. He says, "There's refreshments and food. Dinner was served just a while ago. But back in the main dining hall, there should be something to eat if you wish."
Let's hope there's something to drink. And I walk back toward the those double doors.
Okay.
Nordjor will follow.
You guys can just go ahead and go up to. Basically, the doors are partially ajar, so you guys can just go ahead and put yourself in here. I'm going to put. Looks like this will be the way I'll be lighting everything at this time. I'm just going to drop my light rocks in there.
Light rocks.
Bloop.
Nothing.
Yeah, it's still pitch
yeah.
black.
Oops. Hold on a second.
But we see the torches, and they're giving us a false sense of
They're
security.
giving off no light at all.
This castle is
Oh,
cursed.
the
Get an
wolves.
axe.
Right? How's that?
There we go.
No
That
light.
work.
Okay, so basically, you come through these double doors, and before you open the doors, you hear the ruckus. And actually, after the old guy started going up the stairs, you kind of started paying attention to the fact that you heard it sounds like a restaurant, or like a bar. There's a lot of laughter, a lot of clanking of stuff and whatnot. And when you open it up, it goes dead silent. And then there's all these guys sitting around this big ass table. It's got all kinds of food and drink and different things like that laid out on the table. And believe it or not, Three Toes, you notice these two gentlemen. Oh, let me put it back on the thing. The ones that don't look like South Park Jews. So they can be
Okay.
distinguished. The guy on the left is Smokey Kaz, and the guy on the right, he goes by the name Mathers. These two dudes are these are Rook Roost enforcers, guild enforcers. You know them, they
Okay.
know you.
They're
So
like shadow masks, or they're just
no, these are well, the shadow masks is not that.
Or am I in the wrong place in the timeline?
No, well, shadow masks is basically it's another name for the guild. It's the same.
Yeah.
It's all the same thing. Shadow masks, in the way I'm going to run it, are basically like elite of the guild. But because the guild runs all of Rook Roost, okay,
Yep.
these two guys are just guild enforcers. These are guys that break legs and stuff.
All right.
Okay, you do know essentially what ended up happening in Rook Roost was that there was a coup, and the old head of the guild is no longer the head of the guild. So there was a shakeup there. They still run Rook Roost, even though Ayuz's guys are there. Because Ayuz, the guys who were the generals and whatnot that came in and took over, realized that better to just leave these guys in place. You know, they didn't want to have to mess with it. There's a new guy, Vig, and I can't remember his last name because I don't have my notebook right here next to me. I'll have to go and grab it. But Vig is the new head. And basically what happened when he took over, you've got basically some guys were out of work. Just put it that way. So are you the last one going in, or?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a perception right quick. I just want to see if you notice these two guys, because you'll see them going in. I want to see if you notice them before they see you, because you're coming in behind the rest of those guys. Oh, yeah. You notice them. So you see them, you think, before they see you around that big-ass body of a furbolg that is Norjor.
Mm-hmm.
So is there anything in particular you want to do with that? Or are you just going to go in? Or
Well, I kind of slip in a little bit, but then I try to like stealth a bit and kind of size them up a little bit. I mean, I'm not like actively stealthing, but I'm definitely
like just
not
hiding
drawing-
back in your shadow,
not
in
really
your cloak?
drawing attention to myself. Yeah, I have my hood up and,
Okay.
and so
'Cause
forth, and
Once you
try to
start,
remember what I know about them and just kind of observe and see what they're actually doing.
okay, you remember in particular. First of all, they all are going to see you. So if you come in with the rest of these guys, because everybody in here shut up as soon as the doors open. You know, it's sort of like, you know, the old West when the
Saloon.
the saloon doors open up and everybody stops for a second, takes a look over and says, "All right, they're good," and then everybody would go back to doing what they're doing or drinking or whatnot. You know.
By the way, when you said stop for a sec, you actually froze.
Yeah.
It was perfect timing. It was.
Yes, I'll
You
teach
could
you
not
how
have
to.
plan that better.
I'll teach you how to do that. So they all stop and looked. So if you wanted to, I mean, you can just kind of like hide deeper in your hood of your cloak if you have it up, so nobody can really tell it's you. That's totally cool.
Yeah, I mean, I always have my hood up and kind of a half covering my face, and just
Okay.
kind of
Okay.
peering out.
Okay. This is what you know of Smokey Kaz and Mathers. Okay, they're assholes. Essentially, these are two dudes that really enjoyed their job as thugs in the guild. Okay. They were not in bad standings with the guild either. So you don't know why they would particularly be here, because most of the bandits that have been displaced over this time period are from basically the areas that were essentially just conquered and taken over. A lot of the places, if they joined up with Ayuz's guys, you know, sure, things changed, but it wasn't like a free fall of everybody leaving. that sort of jazz.
Is there anything on them that would indicate that they're part of Ayu's forces?
No, they don't.
Okay.
They don't have the signet ring or a stamp on their forehead or anything like that.
That's
And
a shame. That really
that
would
have
help me out.
right? And that's one of the
Next time, that would be great. By the
okay.
way, next NPC.
And that's one of the reasons it took so long for that whole caravan to make your group to make it this far down, because when you're going through the Bandit Kingdoms, especially the area that you guys had to go through, there's a lot of bandits just roaming around that they could be working for IUs, they could be on their own, they could be working for like Red Hand in Prince Zeech, which is down south, which you guys skirted his territory when you were trying to get into across the Artansme River into Ernst. They work with IUs, so but their guys look just like anybody else. The guys that you were in the forest with in the Tangles look just like some of the guys that work in the war bands that now work for IUs. So yeah.
Got it.
Now
Okay.
all these other dudes do look similar in the fact that these guys all look rough and tumble, or girls. You can tell that these guys are all, of course you're at Red Martin's house, so these are all bandits in one way or the other. Free lords, as they like to call themselves. Everybody else calls them bandits. Okay.
I'm just going to ignore them as they stare at me and walk toward the liquor cabinet over here.
Okay. So
Just pour myself a drink.
So at this point, the guy with the feathered hat goes, "Oi, look at what we got here! Is that what the hell is that thing? He's humongous and he looks freaking, I don't know, blue." And then
Mordor looks back at the guy and is like, "Hello, not friends. We are here to eat. Drink? Yes."
okay, so one of the other bandits at the table goes, "Holy shit! Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this is a furblog or blurger or a bug bit. No, furblog. Yeah." And then Mathers gets up. Let me roll something here. Dun dun dun. Where did I do with the... Oh, there it is right there. Okay. I just need to roll. Wow, they don't really have anything like that. I guess I should. No, for right now. We're just going to say that that's what that does. What do we got?
I'm gonna make my way over to this door over here and just kind of leaning up against it. I'm listening. Not obviously, but I'm just kind of leaning up against it and listening to whatever might be happening through that door.
Okay, for the hell of it, you hear it. Oh my God! I shouldn't have ate all that. So,
all right,
yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Mathers, he stood up, and he's just looking at everybody. He takes a long look at you, Silver Wolf, and he looks over at the Furblog, and he looks over at Morgan and whatnot. And then he just stands up and he moves behind his chair.
So Norjor is during this just watching all these people because he's been warned to, that they're not his friends. Right. So he's trying to be peaceful, but he's also like ready if they're gonna like suddenly come at him, because it's not the first time a humanoid has seen him and then gotten hostile.
Yeah, and I have a glass in my left hand, sort of half full of bourbon, and the other hand in my right hand is the bottle, and I just sort of stand there, and I'll just stare right at the guy as he's looking at me, and take a sip of my my drink, and then say, "Do we have a problem here, friend?"
He does one of these really long, looks you down, looks you up, And he goes, nah, you wouldn't be a problem at all. That's what Mather says. And then Smokey, and after he says that, some of the other guys around the table start chuckling a little bit. And then Smokey Kaz, he giggles and snorts, and he looks over and he looks at him. Yeah, I don't think he'd be a problem with you. Yeah, you can take him. Yeah. He's nothing. What the rest of you guys? What are you here? You're bandits, ain't you? You're from the kingdoms, huh? The free lords.
I'm just watching and observing.
I take another sip of my drink, carry the bottle over to this chair, and sit down and make myself comfortable.
All right. Like I said, there's plenty of food on the table and whatnot. This Mathers guy watches you the entire time. Go over and sit down.
Yeah, as I walk by, I may accidentally spill a little bit of my drink on his back.
Okay. All right. That's good. That's
sit
good.
down.
Go
And
ahead.
refill.
It just for the hell of it. Go ahead and just give me a dex check. I guess would be what a
Straight up deck.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now my guy is. Let's see if Mathers. Yeah, he gets out of the way. He's eyeing you. He sees what you're doing, and he moves to the side and whatnot. And then you see, as that happens, his left hand instinctually goes. Now everybody in here is armed, by the way.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
so I got a whole shitload of weapons.
Yeah.
But right now, all I'm holding in my hand is a glass and a bottle.
Gotcha. His hand goes directly to the hilt of one of the daggers in his belt, and just as he does that, Smokey Kaz, his arm shoots up and he grabs his, and he goes, "Oh, don't worry about these guys. Come on." And he pulls Mathers, and Mathers gives him a long look for a second. Then he sits back down, and when he sits down, you see that the rest of these guys that are around the table seem to kind of, the tension that was in the air. I mean, it wasn't super tense, but it was tense enough that they wanted to see what was going to happen. You know what I mean? Seems to kind of subside a little bit, and like they start talking amongst themselves and whatnot a little bit more now.
All right.
Norjor follows Silver Wolf's lead and takes a seat at the table and just starts helping himself to the food.
Okay.
I'll be back in 1 sec. Hold on.
All right.
Morgan has just been standing tensely by the door, thinking this was not going to go any way he wanted it to be, but he's going to venture over and stay close to Norjor the whole time. And he sits next to him and he leans in and whispers, like, "I'm with you, you're with me, remember? Friends."
Yes.
He's not friends. You and I are friends.
Yes. Morgan's good friend.
Now,
Food tastes.
sometimes you're going to hear Morgan say things that are lies. Your lies are things that are not. It's okay.
Yes.
You can pretend. All right. No one else needs to know that these things are not true.
I'm grabbing a notebook because, like a prepared DM, all my notes are across the room. So hold on a second.
Yes, lies. Like wolf in sheep clothing.
Yes. These men are wolves.
Yes, they are. But Norjor hungry, so Norjor eat tasty food now.
Okay.
Yes.
We deal with
Since
that later.
Adam went to the bathroom or do something, do you guys need a quick break? Just a couple minutes, or?
Yeah, I actually wanted to. I hate to do this, but so I had two characters, and I was saving one for another campaign that it's not going to pan out, that I actually like a lot better. And as I'm sitting here, I'm having a trouble trying to grasp Morgan's voice, if you will.
Sure. Do you want to swap out the character?
Yeah, I figured if I'm going to do it, might as well do it now.
Yeah, well, this is session 0. This is where it's supposed to happen.
Perfect time to do it.
Morgan magically turns into a completely different character.
So
standing
what
right next to
happens
Nordor.
There's a sparkling of energy around Morgan, and he starts to completely morph, and it cascades down off of him, and the next thing you know, he's a completely different looking individual. But yet at the same time, you still know everything about this guy as you did with Morgan. So it's weird like that.
Yeah.
All right, so what's this? So Morgan was the wizard.
Yes. So Raleigh's going to be a sorcerer. He's a con man, a charlatan.
Okay, so the guy that you had from the audition.
Ish. He's a little more. Raleigh's a little more childlike, a little more reckless.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, more of a mouth and a liar and.
Okay.
Yeah, not as smart. The other guy was smart.
Gotcha. Okay, so this is more of a that kind of plays into the whole reason why he left the Warfields when he did and went to the Tangles, Earldom of the Tangles, before Ayuz's invasion.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so that all fits. That's fine. So basically, okay, yeah. So there we go. So it's not much of a complete deviation of any sort. So that's fine.
You're right.
Yeah. Okay, so we're good with that. Okay. So yeah, just as this point in time, just go ahead and you can start swapping your stuff out. If things get hairy or sticky in any kind of way, then we'll go with it off the cuff. It's all good. It's no big deal.
Okay.
So, sorry, what's his name?
Raleigh.
Raleigh,
and he's a wizard too, or different?
sorcerer.
Okay,
Sorcerer.
Cool.
So yeah, so that's okay. That's good.
And is he still an elf? Is he a human? What is he?
He's a half elf.
Okay.
And the only,
I can relate
the other
to
guy,
him then.
The other guy was a high elf, right?
Yes.
Was.
Yep.
Okay. There.
Do we have any frontliners? Is Silverwolf a frontliner?
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
I can be.
Okay. I'm just curious.
Wait a
I'm
second.
just curious.
I can do it all.
It
No,
seems like right now we've got a bunch of like support and like backline.
That makes
I'm deck-based, so
that makes it all the easier. Now, here's the thing.
I have no problem firing off a couple of arrows and then taking out my swords and taking care of business.
So here's the thing. What you're trying to tell me is that the nearly 8 foot tall dude that's built like a brick shit house is not the frontline guy. I just want to make sure of that.
I mean, he probably can be if he's in another form. He's not like Furbolgs have this weird thing where they have the powerful build where you count as one size larger when determining carrying capacity and the weight you can push, drag, or lift. Mm-hmm. But I don't think it translates to hitting people harder, unfortunately.
They're not hardy.
He's the gentle giant. That's basically
one of the things I like about him is that he looks so impressive that people will underestimate me.
Yeah. Right.
Surprisingly, they probably do that when he's not around too. Okay, so basically, as all that is going on, you still going to be over at at that time. Basically, we're going to say this dude right here wasn't at the table. He was in the crapper, and he comes out. Hey man, how's it going? He just like walks past. He goes over and sits down.
I glare at him as he goes by.
When you glare at him, he goes, "Yeah, I know, it's ripe in there."
Hey, come and sit next to me. No.
Yeah, he's still waiting. He's got residue.
As far as I'm concerned, I just think Three Toes is waiting to use the restroom.
Yeah,
that's perfect. Perfect.
I assume
I'm going to
something, but
come over.
I've stopped to try to figure out what. So
I'm going to talk to the guy to the right of the of Norjor, and I'm going to tap him on the shoulder and be like, "Did you know that it is terrible, terrible luck to sit on the right side of a I'm sorry, I don't remember the race, Furbolg, of a Furbolg. Now, I'd be willing to take this blow for you, because I can tell we're going to be such good friends. But trust me, this is bad mojo.
Nordger just like turns around because he sees Raleigh talking to this guy and just gives him like a weird like Furbolg's version of a smile, which is just like a lot of teeth. So it's not really very comforting at all.
See, it's already starting.
Yeah, now you see this dude right here that you're talking to looks like a Robin Hood reject. He's got like a scar down his face and whatnot. He's got the woodsman's clothes that look dirty, tore up and whatnot. And, you know, he's like picking at his teeth when you start talking to him. He turns around and looks at you and goes, "You know what I would do if I were you, son? Step back."
I can tell you're a very smart man. I think that is what I will do.
All right.
Just watch out for that Furbolg mojo. Don't say I didn't warn you.
And he just goes back to eating. And then this guy right here goes, "Hey, whatever you do, the duck, it'll go right through you. Trust me." You can have some and whatnot, but I tell you what, after just a couple of bites, I had to go to the can. So, you better be careful. All right.
Well,
While
thanks
people are
for the
chatting,
advice.
I kind of make my way up this way and just kind of fiddle with the bottles and the drink glasses and maybe pick one up and set it down as I kind of make my way kind of all the way back around and just kind of standing back there and continuing to observe.
Okay.
And playing with the bottles and glasses and doing my best to appear to be picking something out.
All right. Mathers was watching you for a second, but then Smokey Kaz started like punching him in the shoulder, trying to tell him a joke, and so then he just stopped. So okay, so at this time, as you guys are sitting around and whatnot, the doors open up, and in walks Red Martin with Gustav. And Red Martin comes in. I have more guests. Excellent. Excellent. Oh, I thought you said Morgan was here. That's just as well. I hate that son of a bitch. All right.
Owes me 3 gold. I tell you.
I'm telling you. And so he automatically zeroes in on you guys because you're the new folk, and Gustav just kind of like goes and stands over here and like kind of leans against this table and whatnot. But Red comes over and he puts his, he's kind of got that invade personal space, kind of doesn't realize that, sometimes maybe you shouldn't touch people sort of thing. So he comes over right behind Norjor and like puts both of his hands right on his shoulders and squeezes him, gives him that fake massage sort of thing. And he goes, my, look at you. Aren't you just a big one? Yes, you are, very much so. I think we can find plenty of good work for you. And then he's like, and we've got another half elf, and let's see, what else do we have over here? And he sees Silverwolf over there. Now, were you saying that you knew Red?
I don't know Red. No.
Okay, it was just Morgan that knew him. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. And I should say at this point in time, did you want to have it be Raleigh that knew him?
Yeah, we'll just pick right up.
Okay, so we'll just, now that we had that bit of teasing put aside, so he'll come over and he puts his same thing. He comes over and he gives you that, squeezing of the shoulder, that Raleigh, it's been a while
Red.
since I've seen you. How you doing? Yeah. Maybe a little bit later we'll play some cards. What do you think? Sound good?
That sounds great.
Now, who are your friends? Who you bringing to my house? All y'all are welcome. It's a terrible thing what's happening up across the river there, but it is what it is. And who's the big man here? He seems really preoccupied with this furbolg.
The big man here, he's the stuff of legend. All right, I've heard him called a furbolg. I don't think that's the case. What you're looking at here is half of a frost giant, my friend.
Half of a. Oh,
Could lift this entire building if he needed to.
excellent. Well, I see that you still have your sense of humor. That's good.
I thought you'd like that.
When I take your money from you, I want you to keep that humor involved and then too.
Big old smile.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Now, who's that gentleman over there? He looks rather. His hair is kind of white. It's almost as if his name should be White Wolf instead of Silver Fox.
That's the Arctic fox. Very good friends.
All right. Oh, jeez. I will say this much, Michael. Nobody seems to want to pay any damn attention to you. I mean, you might as well just be hiding underneath this damn thing over here because he's
I
not
just
paying
can't
any
wait
attention
to see
you.
what he does.
Right? Okay. So, so at that point, then Red keeps talking. He says, "Well, you all just go ahead and keep eating and enjoy yourselves and whatnot. And there's some rooms upstairs if you need to lay down or just find a chair or whatnot. As you can see, we've got a lot of people here, and not a lot of room and whatnot. So, but my house is open to all y'all. Of course, I'll say it now. Don't steal anything or I'll kill you. But besides that, everything should be fine. And just continue eating and drinking and whatnot and have a good time." And then he comes over and he stops and he leans in real close to Norjor and he whispers in your ear and he goes, "Son, I think you should come upstairs and talk with me for a little bit, for just a little while. I think we have some business that we could square away between the two of us, help each other out. What do you say about that?"
Nordjor will turn to him and say very loudly, so everyone else can hear. He's like, "Business, business good.
Yeah,
Rally
it's
come.
good. Yeah, you come. Yeah, come on. All right, come on.
Rally come too."
Of course, I go where you go, big guy.
It's Raleigh, not Raleigh, but that's I understand.
He's still learning.
He's
It's
still
okay.
learning, and he turns and goes, "Raleigh, now, you don't need to come. Just sit, enjoy yourself. We're just gonna be upstairs for a little bit, and then he'll be right back down."
Can I get a sense of if his intentions are positive or negative, just like whether he?
Yeah, give me an
means
insight.
what?
Give me an insight roll.
Okay.
You definitely pick up on the fact that he is interested in having you upstairs to discuss something. You're not getting any kind of an ill intent. He doesn't seem like being mischievous or anything along those lines.
Got it.
Not a creepy old guy
it's
trying to pick up a new race type thing.
Yes, exactly. It's not like he's like, I've never had me a full blog before. It's nothing like that. So
Nordjor will nod and he'll get up and be like, Red lets us eat and give us shelter. Nordjor will come speak with Red."
excellent.
As he stands up, I just say, and I've just been drinking. I haven't been eating anything, so I'm good. And I'm almost done with this bottle. But I say, it's curious. A couple things, really. One, why you let all of these people stay in your house, and two, why you won't let Raleigh listen to what you have to say to Norjor.
Okay, one thing, because you did know about Red. Okay, Red is he's a criminal. I mean, he's like a lot of the guys in the Bandit Kingdoms.
All right, so ignore the first question. I stick with the second.
Okay, so okay. So I was going to say you probably would understand why he's got people here. He intends on putting people to work, obviously.
Got it. Yeah. So ignore the first question, but I still keep the second.
The second
So
question.
Raleigh pipes up. Well, you obviously don't know me very well. He's smart to not want me out. I just jibber jabber. You can't get a word in.
Not to mention, you know that Raleigh's full of shit, right?
I have never, sir.
Well,
These are unfounded accusations.
Now, Raleigh,
Mordor looks at Red and then back at Raleigh and is like, Raleigh eats shit?
Yeah, not literally, son. See, basically...
I have before.
Well, Raleigh's just not somebody to be trusted around certain things, and better not to tempt him, to keep him honest. You can understand that. That's all that it is. You know, and my business would be with the Frost Giant, not with Raleigh. And he looks at you, and he's got this big-ass smile on his face when he answers you.
And I say, so then it would be fine if Norger wanted, let's say, me to join the conversation.
Okay.
I'm a quiet guy.
So at that, Red Martin kind of looks over, and he looks at Gustav, and it's almost as if Gustav isn't paying attention to him. It's almost as, you know, you get those, like, the older people just kind of zone out look. That's the look he's got. It's like you can tell he's miles away in his head. He's not even paying attention. And it's like, so when
I've got a 10-year-old that does that. So
yeah, okay, yeah. So you know, yeah. Well, I've got a 17-year-old does the exact same thing with a lot of connected to it. So all right. So when he's looking back at him, he rolls his eyes because he sees that Gustav isn't, you know, on point, and then he looks back at you and he goes, "All right. You can come upstairs with him, too. That's fine."
I was surprised he did that. All right, all right, I get up.
He's like, well, what do I do now?
I didn't really want to go. It was a hypothetical, but all right.
Mordor, just gestures to Red and be like, Red, lead way?
At that point, Red puts his hands on his hips. He looks over at Raleigh, and he goes, "Tell you what, Raleigh, why don't you come along, too? Now, here's the only condition. I just keep it down a notch. Just a little bit, you know. My business is, maybe I've got something for you, too, you know. So, why don't you come along as well? And where's your other friend?" Now, here, watch. I just want to do this to see if he even notices. So here we're going to go. He's looking around the room. And he still doesn't know where the hell Three Toes is at. He's looking around. He looks right past you. He's just looking around.
Well, I think he's already in your office.
Oh, all right. Well, now this is what I'm talking about right here. This is already in my office. So where's your friend?
I just stand there and watch.
I don't say anything.
I'm waiting. Yeah, Nordjor, come on. I'm waiting for you to point him out. You know you want to. Nordjor's going to go, well, he's right there.
Nordjor's just like, friends. They're friends. Many friends. We go now?
Yeah. All right. Come on. Yeah. All right. You guys can come and follow me. That's all right. Let's go. All right. So
all right, I bring the bottle with me too.
All right.
All right. I kind of follow along from a little bit of a distance, but I'm there.
Okay.
And since no one seems to be noticing, I'm going to go ahead and do a stealth.
Yeah. Give me a check. Look at that. Okay.
No wonder no one could see. I don't even know where you are. And I was watching you earlier.
You are the master of just like melting into your surroundings, you know. So, all right. So, let's see here. What I need.
You know, chameleons also only have 3 toes. I just made that fact up, by the way. I'm not sure about that.
Let's go with
I
that.
believe
'Cause
it.
That sounds good. It sounds good.
Seems
All right,
reasonable,
so
though.
hold on 1 second. You guys can talk amongst yourselves for a moment. I just need to get together one of the other maps. Basically, I need to work on that lighting so you guys can see what the hell's going on over there.
Sure. I'm gonna grab a glass of water.
Water.
Right?
Yeah, who's drinking water?
I'm drinking water of a sort.
Yeah.
There's water in this. Some ingredient.
Okay, that's reveal area. Okay.
Yeah, I don't trust this dude over here, this purple rope guy.
Millions have 3 toes that are fused together.
There you go.
That's not what I want. Why is it not revealing it? Oh, there it did it. Oh, I see what I have to do. Okay. I think that's got it. If not, I'm just going to drop those rocks. I will have that figured out in here in no time, though. That's all I got to say. Okay, so I'm going to...
Move us all?
Yeah, well, I'm just going to allow you guys to just drop your tokens again, as opposed to... Okay, so basically what ends up happening is Red Martin leads you up the stairs. He punches Gustav in the arm as they leave. Not like vicious like or anything, but kind of playfully, just to wake the old man up and get him back into the here and now. And he takes you up the stairs, up around the walkway, takes you through these double doors. Get a little bit closer. And then inside here, these are bookshelves with books on them. This is like a library and whatnot. Oh, my bad. That's on the other place. All right, let's do this. He's not gonna. Well, yeah, he'll do that. Okay, so
I
he
don't
take.
really see much.
He's
I see
gonna.
a desk.
Yeah. That's because you're in that room. He took you through, which this is an odd layout, but it is what it is. Took you through his bedroom to get to his private study.
I knew it.
Yeah. That's a little
Right?
I mean, it's weird to Phil. Norjor doesn't really can't
Right?
tales of it, but stranger danger, man.
Yeah,
Stranger danger.
exactly. Okay, so there it is. All right, so basically, you're right. You guys are all up in this room. Gustav.
Yeah, I really don't see
not
anything
see
else. I
myself.
see a staircase and a room with a bit of a room with a desk in it.
Yeah.
And then some random lines. 4 of them.
Yeah, those are the.
So
So
I'm able to move
there's
the
rats.
torches, which I don't think I'm supposed to, and I can't see myself. Am I supposed to-
Yeah, that's handy.
Uh,
Now you're
There it
a
is.
torch. That's cool.
I don't think you got.
You might have to pull yourself over from.
Oh, got it.
Yeah,
Try again.
there you are. Okay. Okay. So, we've got. He leads you back through there and into his study. And for the sake of simplicity, we're going to say that there's chairs in here that he has, he's got a couple in front of his desk and a couple over here against this wall. But when he comes into this room, sitting in a chair over here is a guy he's got like a red cloak on, finely dressed. He looks like the kind of guy you guys would like to steal from, you know. So probably a noble of some sort. He's got a strong jaw, dark hair, piercing eyes, kind of a little on the slim side. And he's just sitting there with a glass of wine.
Okay.
And when you guys,
And
go ahead.
none of us recognize him, I assume.
No, none of you recognize
Okay.
him at all. So basically, we've got my man Red Martin. He comes in and he said, "Come on in and sit down and I'll get you something to drink here." And he goes over and he gets off of the back here some cups for all of you, and and there's a big pitcher of what appears to be wine, and there was a cup sitting on the table here. That he pours. It was obviously either his cup or somebody else's, but it was already sitting on the table. He pours and fills that glass up first. Then he pours and fills up the other ones, walks around, hands them to everybody, and then he goes and he sits down behind his desk there, and he takes a drink. And he goes, "Well, now, see, you folk look like you might be able to do something for me that I need help with, and I mean anybody who's friends with something that is straight out of the storybooks, like your friend here. And I'm sorry, what was your name again?" And he's pointing at you, Norjor.
My name is Norjor.
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 All right. Now here's. I guess I got to roll again. Hold on a second. Now you're actively stealthing at this point, right, Michael?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so you're trying. You don't want to be seen. It's basically.
No.
Okay, so.
No, I got overlooked when they handed out the wine. So.
Okay, I am only. This roll is not for Martin. I'm saying that you've been able to. Essentially, you left the room and then you just started shadowing him up the stairs to this point.
Yep.
This is for the man in red. There it is. Okay. And he looks, when you come in, right at you. So he is aware of your presence. There, he gets a bonus on top of that. So just so you know. All right. So
And then Norjor would say, like, who this? And he'll point at the guy who's noble dressed individual in the side of the room.
and then Martin takes another drink and he sets it down and he goes, "There's no one sitting there." And he winks at you. "I definitely don't have a Ernst Noble in my establishment, in my house. You know, I have a reputation that tends to drive them away and keep them from wanting to do business with me, which is why I spent so much time in the land of the free lords trying to acquire my wealth and do my business and ply my trade. So I don't know what you're referring to sitting next to me here in my office." And he gives, then he looks right back at you like with that kind of look, like, you know what I'm saying? And okay, so what does Norjor say?
I mean, so Norjor is not super intelligent, but he's actually pretty perceptive.
Right.
And
oh yeah.
He can pick up on cues. Like, he doesn't understand human traditions and mannerisms, but
right.
if he's given enough social cues, he'll pick up on them. So he'll look at the guy, like, side-eye him a little bit, look back at Red, look back at the guy, side him up a little bit more, look at Red. It's like, okay, no guy. So you talk business?
Yeah, I talk business. So pretty straightforward. And at that time, the noble clears his throat, and he looks over at Red Martin and goes, "I think you should probably be aware that there's another gentleman right there." And he points over towards where you're at, Michael, where Toe is.
And I'll bow with a flourish and say, "It's about time somebody around here can pay attention."
I told you.
Now,
he
are we
was
going
in
to
your
talk
office.
about contracts?
Right? And Martin looks genuinely surprised. It's like, "Whoa, where'd you come from?" "Oh, well, I knew he was there all along. I was just humoring the boy, you know. No sense in, yeah. Well, all right. And he goes over because I had forgotten he wouldn't have gotten a cup for you. So now he goes back over to the and gets a
Oh,
goblet.
he could use my cup because I brought my own with my own bottle of bourbon. So
Oh well,
from downstairs,
yeah. Okay, that's fine. This is some very nice vintage. You sure you don't want any? It's Fiorelli in 396 CY. I mean,
I take the bottle, I cap it, I put it in my pack, and I say, "Sure, I'll have a glass." Whoops!
All right.
And then my chair almost broke.
That was perfect.
Yeah, but okay.
I
So,
decline the offer of any beverage.
If he fills that glass, I take that one too.
all right. So, Red shrugs his shoulders, then puts the cup back down, and sets it on on the table there on the desk so that it's close enough for you to grab. Okay, and you go. Well, I need something acquired and then brought back to me. If you would be so kind. It's just a small thing, and it's in a place that's, well, frankly, I can't go anymore. Mainly in the Bandit Kingdoms, you know. There's a place called Rook Roost. I'm sure you all are very familiar with the city.
I've heard of it.
Well, there's a pottery store, believe it or not, there called Three Vases, and in this store there'll be a certain thing that needs to be picked up and delivered to me. Very simple. The only thing is you will have several days in which to do this. 4 days, actually.
I'm assuming you need more than just a courier service.
Well, I just need to make sure that it gets back to me. Now, getting from here to Rook Roost and back in 4 days is no small feat. Okay, because you're talking about a lot of territory. It's almost, matter of fact, pretty inconceivable.
So the whole time he's been talking, I just keep trying to look at him, and I keep looking back at the noble. And I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. I've got to know, who is your tailor? Those robes are just fantastic. Did you say Rook Roost in 4 days? That's impossible.
At that, the guy in red smiles broadly. And he goes, well, yes, my name is of little importance, but you can call me Lord 14.
I removed my dagger, one of my daggers, and began to pick my fingernails with it, just kind of
Okay.
concentrating on my fingernails. And
he starts walking. He
listen.
he goes past you, and he comes, starts moving towards the door, and he goes, I think basically your business is with that gentleman there. And then he leaves the room.
Still want the name of that
guy's name
tailor.
again?
Beautiful.
What was that? What was his name again?
Lord Fortin?
14.
Like FLORTE, FLORENTINE.
You got it.
Floweratine.
Yeah, you could say that too. All right.
Well, if you wouldn't mind, it doesn't have to be now, but something that I found to be kind of handy is if you give me like an extra handout that is just like that I can just do whatever with, I can take notes on it.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
I can
yeah.
actually.
Yeah, if you
So
guys
I
want
don't
to
know
do
if
that.
other people need that, but it's helpful for me since I don't
Yeah.
have any pen and paper.
Yeah, not a problem. Not a problem. So,
Awesome.
as a matter of fact, what I'll do is I can add that right now. Handout. Do. Okay. It's called Phil's Crap.
I see it. Perfect. That's
There
all
you
I
go.
That'd be
needed.
great if I get
Thank
one of
you very
those as
much.
well.
You want one of those? Okay.
I mean, I'd take one too if you're just
Yeah,
handing
yeah.
them out.
Yeah. Not a problem.
I have a pad.
No, I'm
I'll
the
forget
only
to
one
write in
who
there.
gets
so.
it.
It's
My
like
own
I
fellow
want to be
guys.
special.
Paper I
They
can
all,
lose.
but they all say Phil's crap on it. That's
Yeah.
Now I have to be inventive. So it's Michael's stuff. There we go. And
I'm gonna forget to type it, so you don't need to give me one. I'll just write on my pad.
okay. And where? Yeah. Da. You haven't changed it, have you? Oh no, there you are, right there. Big as day. Sorry, Caliber.
That's okay.
Okay. And for lack of that, it's just Caliber's box. I don't know. Change it and do whatever you want with it. I ran out of cool names right after stuff and crap. So, okay. All right. So now at this point in time, as soon as that door closes and Lord Florentine leaves, you can see that Red Martin just kind of like sinks back into his chair and takes a big old drink and like just drains his glass and he puts it down and he goes, "Well, boys, I got to say that I'm sorry. I'll apologize now. It's not my intention. I didn't really want anything to happen or go down these ways, but sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do, and well, when they threaten you with death, you pretty much do what you gotta do."
Norjor says, "You want to kill us?"
You start hearing a definite in the distance, like just like like the front doors were just knocked in, and he goes, "No, I really don't want to kill any of y'all. It's just a matter of well, the whole reason you're here, and well, all these other bandits, and to tell you the truth, I didn't know when they were going to come for y'all, but there's men downstairs, and my recommendation would be to surrender."
I throw the bottle at him.
Okay.
Try to hit his.
All right, go ahead, roll.
Was that a roll like a dexterity attack? I guess.
No, just roll a yeah, exactly. Roll and add your dex modifier to it.
Darn it, 13. I guess.
It hits him. Boom. He tries a half, like to dodge out of the way and like hits him in the side of the arm and whatnot. And easy there, Silver Fox, Wolf. I'm sorry, whatever your name is. I had no choice in the matter. That I was forced to do it. And you start hearing a lot of yelling and whatnot coming from downstairs.
I said,
So
"Let me
I'm
take a look." Let me take a look. Three Toes, he's all yours. And I sort of run to this door and just kind of, I guess. Well, now I'm in the darkness, but
Is that still dark over there?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I hit the
Yeah,
reveal.
all we see are four tiny little lines.
There's 4 lines of
Shafts
light,
of
that are
light.
apparently, coming through the cracks.
Windows and stuff.
Oh, for crying out loud. It's supposed to be revealed.
So Norjor's gonna like come around to the other side of the desk and poke Red.
That doesn't
Just
do
to, like-
anything, does it?
No.
You know what?
Yeah.
I got it. Hold on a second. You just got to be.
I think you just have to like click on it and then like remove whatever it's called.
How did that do? How's that?
Nope.
No.
Oh,
No difference.
oh gosh. Okay, hold
Torch
on.
over there, does that help?
No, I'm just gonna take this stuff off.
Easier said than done.
There.
Oh.
Yes, we see everything. now.
There. Okay,
Oh, hey.
Is this a window?
that's a door.
Okay.
All right.
I'm just gonna peek through, like crack open this door, and see if what I can see down those stairs.
Excellent, because actually you hear that what's down those stairs too, and you hear it coming up the stairs as well. Now hold on one second here. I've got. You starting to see them?
Yeah.
Now, granted,
Yep.
they're going the opposite way. Okay, so they're not. I mean, they're actually. Oh wait, I gotta. There we go. There it is. Okay, so they're actually these are guys that you see that are coming up the stairs.
So
Okay.
Norjor is gonna poke Red, and does it seem like he's there? Like, does it
Oh, he's
touch
there.
anything physical?
Yeah, he's there. He's there.
So Norjor then like tilts his head and looks at Red and is like, "Red betray us.
Well,
Man,
I had
Red-
no choice. You don't
Red
understand.
stay in room with us.
This is when Nordger does something
Red
cool.
is-
I'm sorry we're gonna miss it.
Red is not very smart. How Red expect to live?"
This is how
Norjor's
he
like
expects
just
to
being
live.
like completely honestly like
Yeah,
like,
and
confused,
you
like,
know
what
what?
would
It's actually incredibly terrifying, is what it is. He starts like visibly shaking, and he wets himself because you're so matter of fact about it. You know, it's like as if you're just getting ready to. You got the chicken, and you're walking with the hatchet over to the block. So. It's like, you don't understand. I had no choice. They said I either do it or I'd be dead. And, well, I got to do it.
Always choice. The choice you made was poor.
No, you don't understand. Okay, so
Now, guys,
I understand perfectly.
He was
While
in a
he's
tough
doing
spot.
This, I'm dragging this desk in front of these doors.
okay, what you're hearing, and then hold on one second. I'm gonna. I need to drop two other. There we go. That's what I need right there. That looks like that'll do. That'll do.
That's a lot of dudes.
Roll a perception for me there, silver something.
Perception.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it.
Okay, never mind.
I don't notice it. I'm too busy
What-
trying to move
Yeah.
a desk in
when
front
you
of
when you
these
came
doors.
when you basically came over here and whatnot, you take a quick look through the doors down the stairs towards these where the front door area is down there and whatnot, and you see just a stream of Ernst soldiers just streaming into this place. You also hear a lot of fighting because they're not like just all rushing up the stairs as I've kind of got them here. You also see a bunch of them. They're fanning out into the entire establishment. Okay. There's fighting that you can hear coming from downstairs, other rooms, and you do notice that all of these guys are carrying. They're not carrying swords or anything. They're all carrying clubs. So, just so
So
you-
meanwhile,
I
Norjor
slam the door shut and I yell, "We gotta go!" And then I try to pull the desk in front of the door.
okay, so this is where initiative will be rolled. Okay.
So Raleigh is going to say, like, guys, he had no choice. He didn't want to do it. He's going to make it right, aren't you? What is the quickest way out of here, Red? You got to have a back door.
Hold on one second. We're going to add. There's that. And we've got the Ernst boys. Okay, so.
All right, well, you guys
I
avenge
didn't
my
take
death.
my initiative. I should have a 26 for initiative.
Okay.
you have to select your token.
Yeah,
before
I
you-
don't think I had him selected, so yeah.
If you just select him and re-roll initiative, you can type in your own initiative and overwrite whatever you get the second time.
Let's see here. Just gonna do straight rolls here.
Or you can just roll it again and get the same number.
Yeah.
That was pretty sweet.
Well done, sir. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we've
Man,
got.
I got to take you to Vegas.
Right. Okay, so
Weren't you there not that long ago? How much did you win?
Yeah.
that's just it.
I worked at the
Nothing.
casino for so many years. I don't even gamble. It's like, this is boring.
Right. Okay. So-
Apparently, because you just always win.
Yeah.
It's not as fun, I guess. If
The
there's no
opposite
sense
is
to
true.
lose.
Okay, so I'm going to let you go ahead with that last thing that you asked Red, and then we're going to drop right into. Oh, we lost Caliber. Right?
Yeah, he wandered off.
Okay, here he comes. He's coming
Seems to have
back.
wandered away.
Oh, nope, now he's gone altogether.
Well, that's not good.
He's a lover, not a fighter.
Right? He's like, the hell with that. I'm out of here.
Oh, now I can only
right, sorry about
see
that.
William.
That's all right. Are you? Can-
There
you
we
can-
go. There's Michael's back.
You can hear him, right? You're there, right, Caliber? Uh-oh.
Now I can just see Will and Michael.
Yep, you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
I can hear you,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Click on the.
That's all right. So what I was saying is I was going to let what you had asked
Okay.
of
All right. I lost Michael. And
What did I
can-
do?
and I can only see Phil, his little picture holding a coconut.
yeah, it looks like
Oh.
it's the Twitch thing. I'm not Twitch. Listen to me. It's the
Skype.
it's Skype. Something happened with Skype there.
All right.
Yeah, it
There's-
suddenly
now I see.
disappeared.
Now I see Michael's picture too. I heard Phil.
Right. There's Phil.
Now I see
Okay.
Phil.
Where's
Michael is still a little picture
All right,
down
I'm
right
here.
there he is. Okay, cool.
All right.
So basically, Raleigh asks them that real quick, and Red goes, "There ain't no escaping this, fellas. I'm sorry. That's what I'm saying. You might as well just surrender peacefully and quietly. Otherwise, it's gonna get real ugly for you." Okay, so we'll go into a niche. Three Toes. What would you like to do, sir?
Did I see him out there barricading?
You heard it more than anything. You actually started to hear all the commotion and whatnot, but then you hear, because Silverwolf's out there and he goes, "Guys, we gotta go," and whatever you were saying, and then you hear him starting to drag furniture. So,
All right.
Do a little redecorating before we leave.
yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and attack our lovely host.
All right, go ahead.
Since he hasn't went yet, I do have advantage on that attack.
Hmm.
Oh, as an assassin, that's cool.
Wait, I'm just gonna throw a dagger. That
Well,
dagger I was holding at him.
When
Let's
you
see here.
when you worship the god of, when you worship death as a whole, that kind of makes sense.
Oh. A 23, and is he surprised then at my attack, or?
I won't say that he's surprised, but he's not really. He looks completely just demoralized and defeated. Like keeping that whole ruse up to get you guys up here and whatnot was, for better or worse, it seems to have just completely worn him out. And
And apparently he only wanted to try to save Norjor anyway.
right?
All right, then he'll just take the 7 piercing, and then otherwise he would have taken a crit.
No, you can crit him. Go ahead. That's like I'm saying. He's
Yeah,
looking
let's do
down
it.
and whatnot. So he's not. He seems to be.
So that's just an extra D4 anyway. But
Okay.
so he'll take 10 total damage,
All right. He goes.
and then
"Ah."
I'm going to move out of the room. 5, 10, 15,
That 10
20,
was-
25, 30.
seemed to be enough to really bloody him up, and he kind of just like falls over, like clutching at his chest or wherever you stabbed him. Okay. All right, Raleigh. Are you back, Caliber?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
You guys hear me?
Yes,
Yep.
sure can.
Okay. Cool. I missed in all the connection shit. Did he answer my question?
Yeah.
Best way.
He basically said there's no getting out of here, and then Three Toes stabbed him. and,
All right.
and he fell over. He looked pretty bad, but you don't think he's dead necessarily, and he fell over. So,
I left him a souvenir dagger in his chest.
yeah, there you go.
All right. So I'm going to move over here and try this door. Is that locked?
Yes, it is. And it is a very, very solid, like wooden oak heavy door.
All right. Can I try this one as well in the same turn?
Sure, why not? I'll let that happen. Not a problem.
Okay.
And it opens up, and you see, which I would think that I thought all of this. Is that revealed now to you?
Yeah, bathroom.
Okay. It is a bathroom.
Is there a window?
No. Well, there is, but it's small, and it's up on the. It's sort of like an arrow slit type.
Okay.
Definitely couldn't wiggle through it. Let's put it that way. And it's surprisingly there's no windows in that room or his bedroom or the his den. There's no windows in any of them.
That is surprising / frustrating.
Right? Shock and awe. Okay. Norjor.
Okay, so Norjor will just say, like, he'll like, because he's been like staring down Red this whole time, and they'll just say like, Norjor and friends, go take care of this. Red, cooperate and not try to run away.
Red's
Red
on the
beat.
floor grasping his bloody chest. I don't think it's going anywhere.
Just making sure. Just making sure. I mean, the other people, I've fallen for worse. Okay,
True.
and then I will position myself here
Okay.
and just have my scimitar and shield out, ready to attack anything that tries to open the door.
Okay, so basically, this is a table, obviously, with stuff on it. This is a big ass armoire. So I know.
Then that's what I probably would have been trying to pull over then.
Okay. What's your what's silver?
My strength is 14.
That's enough. You could muscle it over, start muscling it over there. So basically, Norjor, you come out of the study here, and just as you got Silverwolf putting the finishing touches of putting this armoire right in front of the door. Do me a favor though. I'm going to retcon something real quick. Just give me an intelligence check.
Sorry,
Silverwolf.
who?
Me?
Silverwolf, yeah.
Okay. My intelligence is not my strong suit.
That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah, too.
Two. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to have happen. Okay. All right.
The doors open outward, don't they?
They do.
Oh man, that's awesome.
I gave it a chance, because I thought of that. I was like, well, which way do the doors open? Well, all right, let's see. Yeah. So, all right, cool. So, all right. So that's all you're doing there, Norjor?
Yeah, I'll just stand here is fine. This is
Okay.
fine. I'll just right in front.
At that point, you hear just all the feet and whatnot, and you hear all of these Ernst soldiers just piling up the stairs and onto the landing. There's a lot of them. And the doors are grabbed and flung open. And they go, "Aha, an armoire!"
I just yell shit.
Well, technically, you could try to like push the armoire on them and push it down the stairs and take them all with it.
Is that what? Okay, no, wait. Say that in Norjor speak, because there's no. if you're gonna say that, it's got to be in Norjor.
Okay, everything's gonna be in Northern speak. Okay, that's
Okay.
fine.
Well, if you're gonna tell them something to do, it's got to be like that.
Sure. Push push big box downstairs, hurt all enemies.
Excellent. Okay. So all the Ernst guys get up here. I'm gonna move some of these guys because they all got pretty good movements enough to get more of them up here. And one of them says, after they throw open the doors, this guy right here in the center looks like he's got some sort of rank to him of whatnot, and he goes, "In the name of Countess Belasiga, throw down all your weapons right now and surrender to us," for lack of a better word.
Raleigh yells back, "Now's really not a good time. Can you come back in 20 minutes? We'll be gone in 20 minutes."
Okay, that's all they're doing this turn. They're not actually doing anything aggressive. They are trying to peek around the armoire on the sides to look at you guys, but that's about it. Okay, let's see. And that is, okay, Silverwolf.
I push over the armoire and try to knock as many of the guys over and down the stairs as I can.
All right,
Is that a straight strength? Can I do a athletics or is that strength check?
Give me an athletics check, sure. We'll do it.
All right.
Oh shit!
God.
Okay, so this is what happens. You go, ha, and you push onto it, and it goes, and it like, because you're coming at it from an angle, it starts turning sideways, and what you do is you basically like get it wedged up against the door, and you just like basically opened it up so that they could walk through easier, because it was kind of like in the way, and so they would have had to push it, but you just kind of like pushed it out of the way from them. Like, come and get me.
I'm in.
I just say shit, and then I move. I just run straight at this door and just sort of barrel into it as if I'm going to knock it over.
All right.
I'm going full speed into the door.
All right. Well, sure. Why not? Go ahead and just give me an athletics check.
It can't be any worse than my last one.
Oh, wait.
Can be exactly the same.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Okay, so this is what happens. You barrel into it. Boom. And you take... Hold on one second. Not a lot. Don't worry about it. It's not that big a deal.
That's all right.
5d6.
2 points of blunt damage.
Okay.
Bludgeoning damage. Essentially what it is you go flying into this thing. You hit it. And you hit it with, you're pretty sure, enough force. Because, you're a man of action, Before you got married and settled down, you used to, like, do this kind of stuff for a living normally. And you definitely should have knocked this door straight off of its hinges. And it hurt your shoulder pretty bad. It did shake in its frame, though.
Do I at least have a little crack somewhere?
No, but you're definitely thinking that this thing is reinforced in some kind of way.
Yeah.
You definitely
right.
get that impression. Okay.
All right, that's it for me then. That's my turn.
All right. Red Martin's turn. Okay, he's done. All right, so... All right, so now let's see here. 3
Yeah,
times.
he would have actually taken another 6 point or an extra D6 of damage back there since he was.
Okay, go ahead. I'll let you go ahead and roll it. Is
But,
it an assassin thing? Is it like a bleed or something?
No,
like
it's the sneak attack damage.
Because I was adjacent. Oh, and you had
No,
advantage.
because you weren't adjacent, but because
You had
he
advantage.
I had advantage on the attack. Yeah,
Oh, right.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he would have
Because
taken
he hadn't went yet. so-
Okay, so this is what happened is actually
he would have taken 15 damage.
15 damage. Okay, he's a merchant kind of guy. So
He's good.
there we go. Okay, so all right, 3 toes.
And we've learned that merchants are not dagger resistant.
No.
So that's
Not this one anyway.
so that's
Never
good
that
to
away.
know. So there's some positive news.
Right?
So I'll head over to this door. It's locked, right?
Yes.
And I'll pull
I
out my
didn't try that.
tools
Okay.
and give it a go. I don't have my tools set up though, so I'll just roll.
Give
Yeah.
me
It's gonna be my double proficiency plus my dex. So
Okay, before you do that, give me a perception check.
okay.
Is it not a real door?
You
Nope.
guys are like spending all your
Oh
time.
shit!
You
Wow.
can tell without a doubt that there's picking it doesn't mean anything. You can just see in the way that the frame is especially after Silver was just rammed into this sucker and whatnot and shook some of the plaster loose on the sides and stuff. This thing has actually been sealed shut from the other side. You know
All
for a
right.
fact. So there's no way you're going to get this thing open. Okay.
All right, then I will continue my way this way towards the bathroom and peer down the hole to see how far down that goes. 'Cause it feels like an escape route this way, because in castles and so forth, that was a way out.
Oh, that's awesome.
So true. It descends into darkness, and being a human, you don't see the end of it, and it is a very tight fit.
For him, which
Right.
means it would be impossible to fit for Mordor, probably, right?
You are correct. It would be a tight fit for a human. It's, this
I
shaft
think
is.
there's some material around we can grease you up. It'll be okay.
There is a possibility you could get stuck in there. I'm just saying because it is not that big, and it goes down obviously, at the very least down into the sub basement or whatever that they have for the latrine down there. So you could definitely try it. We'll say it that much. All right, Raleigh.
Did he? No, he didn't. All right, so I'm going to run back into Red's office and search it for a key to the door because I don't know that it's barred.
Okay, you're going to start rifling through his drawers.
Through his desk,
Yeah.
through him, yeah.
Okay.
Well, just searching him in general, but I'm not going to turn down anything else while I'm looking for the key.
Right. So basically, you're going to go through the desk, and I'll say, what the hell? Roll a D20, a D10, and a D8 for me. And this is kind of cruel, but go ahead. Not for what you're thinking, but
Likely story.
so basically, it's going to work like this. Okay, your D20, that's copper. Your D10, that's silver. And roll the D8. And there's one gold piece. So he had basically there was a person there that had some change in it, some coin.
Sure.
So that's basically what you got up out of there. There's a bunch of paperwork and whatnot, and surprisingly enough, it appears there's nothing really of like normally if you were to go through somebody's desk, there'll be like writings, journals, stuff like that. Just stuff of doing business or what have you. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It appears like this has really technically been cleaned out. There's no real paperwork with any kind of writing on there. You definitely get the feeling that it's kind of like, nothing of value is in here anymore. And it's very generic or sort of like if you ever stay in a hotel room, you walk in there's furniture in there and whatnot, but it doesn't look like it's anybody's home. Does that make sense?
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. All right, so that's it. All right, so Norjor.
So like simultaneously, he's seen like his party dashing back and forth into other rooms and stuff, and he watched Silver Wolf bash his shoulder into like a solid wall, essentially.
Right.
And so Nordr's gonna like look at them, kind of like questioning, and be like, "We fight or we run?"
Close the door.
Who you asking?
I'm just like saying loudly to the people, like I'm turning back to them, be like, "Are we fighting or are we running?"
Close the doors.
Yeah. move the.
Okay.
So I guess what Nordor would do, because no one's giving him a real answer. I guess is.
Yeah.
And you said that the doors open outward.
See if you can move that token around there, Raleigh. I'm sorry. What were you saying, Nordor? They're open? The doors are open. They
The doors are open.
Yes.
My group is telling me to close it, but I'm not really convinced we actually have another way out of here.
Well, here's the thing: to close those doors, you have to walk out onto the balcony there amongst.
Oh yeah, because
all
they
those
pulled
guys.
outwards.
Yes.
That's not going to work. Nordor is going to cast Thunderwave.
Yeah.
Nordor is going to slam his shield on the ground 3 times, and on the third hit, it's going to emit this Thunderwave in this area.
Nice.
Now, these guys here are actually still on the stairwell down. But their heads would be up, so they'll still get it. Okay, so let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right.
And the save is Constitution.
It's a con save. Okay.
And my DC is 13.
13. Gotcha. Okay, so I'm gonna go. I said 7, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay.
3 saves.
Not too bad.
And we're gonna go from right, and then right, left to right, right to left. So we'll start with this guy up here. He fails, and how much damage does he take?
He takes 11, and he gets pushed back 10 feet.
Okay. It actually it hits him and it throws him backwards, and
Into the guy behind him.
it does go towards the guy behind him. But I need to let's see. He did make his saving throw, so he's going to take half damage. Correct?
Yes, correct. Half damage and does not get pushed.
Yeah, he doesn't
Okay.
get.
Now I'm going to have him. Did it save it? No, it didn't. There we go. I'm going to have him do a dex for me. Oh, did I close it? I sure did. Okay. Hold on a second. There we go. That's not what I want. It did that to me last time, too. I'm good at that. There we go. Okay, so let's see here. And that would be... Sorry. Okay.
No, you're fine.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, he's able to get out of the guy's way. He basically comes over here and hits the banister. So, and he did take the damage.
Very good.
All right. So now this guy, let's see, 9. So he's going to take. You said 11, correct?
Correct.
All right. And this guy would be.
And he does get pushed back 10 feet.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess there's technically no one his way. I don't know.
There's one guy behind him, but so this guy here, your DC was 13, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so he makes it. So he's going to take 5. And he's dead, so basically I'm just rolling for the guy behind him is what it is.
Sure.
He makes it. And he doesn't make it, so it doesn't really matter. Because he's out of there too. So basically both of these guys, they fall down the stairs and whatnot. Not enough to really hamper the stream of other Ernst soldiers that are coming up. Because they're not quite there yet. So, but good job.
So exercise in futility.
This guy actually
Nordor's gonna do it.
Oh, that was good. That was really good, actually. So, okay. So, it's the Ernst boys' turn. All right, so at this point, we've got one. Okay, you're going to get an attack of opportunity on one guy because he's going to go past you.
Okay.
All right, so there's no big deal there. So he's going to come in right there. And you can only get one attack of opportunity per turn, correct?
Correct. You
That's
use
right.
your reaction for it, so no more reactions. You know, if someone had stood in front of the door with me, maybe they wouldn't be able to get through.
Sorry.
Everyone's just looking for a way out.
Well, I can understand that.
No,
I
it
I
makes
thought
sense.
the door was the key to our
canonically.
freedom.
It makes sense canonically. It's just like
Okay, so I'll just get rid of those guys.
That, and it's not like we're a real cohesive team yet or anything.
Right,
We're just kind of some people that we're traveling together.
right.
on.
And that's part of that's the whole part of this session 0. The big thing too is just so you guys get to know each other, so that when we actually start kicking it off and advertising and all that different stuff, and people start seeing, it's not like awkward silences because nobody knows how to talk trash to each other yet. Which you guys are really good at that. I'll give you that. You're all really good at talking trash.
I think from the beginning, I think we've worked pretty well.
Okay, so right off the bat here, we've got. You're going to take. Let's see here. That's a miss, I'm sure.
So are you attacking
That's a miss.
Nordor?
Yeah, Nordor's getting attacked.
Yep.
Okay, so
Okay,
those
cool.
both of those are misses.
Correct.
And then hold on one sec. I need to pull up something else. All right. What do they call generic in the? Oh, maybe I did. I had it. I think, actually, I sure did. Okay, it's right there. There we go. And let's see what we got here.
So these spears do double damage. Is that what is happening here? Because it looks like they're getting
No.
a 2+6.
Hold on one second. Those are actually clubs. They're not spears. I just I'm not bothering to change anything. Is all.
That's fine.
And magic missile. All right.
Oh, there's a fucking magic user in here too.
Oh yeah. They both miss because you got a 9 and you got a 5. So don't worry about it. So they didn't hit. The damage is actually going to be that first number. It's not going to
Got
be
it.
that.
Okay.
The
Just want to know because I'm probably gonna be Nordor's probably gonna be surrounded very, very soon.
Okay.
Anyway.
Let's see here, and this is the one that I really. Let's see. Okay, magic missile. Will it be able to? This is where
Magic missile
I don't
auto
know
hits.
enough. Yeah, I'm just wondering if I. Will it roll it for me in here? No. Okay, so he's going to hit you with range dart deals. How many darts does he have?
Probably
You
2 or
just-
3.
Three glowing darts. Okay, so it's just 3.
Unless you cast at a higher level.
No, it's not. These guys aren't
Don't-
that. They're
Don't
not.
give him any ideas.
Yeah, Michael. That's later. So let's see, and they're +1, right?
You were a little magic missile happy on our last adventure with my guy, so
All right, Norjor, you just took actually 8, 9. You took 10 points.
Yep.
And it was basically these two guys right here that came in. The second one that came in, this guy right here, he shot you with the magic missiles.
Great.
Okay, so now we've got these two guys on Silver Wolf. Oh yeah. So you took
Second one sure hits.
yeah, second one does. And let's see. How is that? What's this 9?
I think it's just add.
Oh,
what is
I
the
know.
1d8 and
I know
one
why.
1d6?
It's if you use the spear is versatile. So this is
Right.
the different damage. So you just took 5 points of bludgeoning damage there, Silver
Okay.
Wolf. So you guys know, aside except for the 10 points of damage you just took from magic missiles there, Norjor, anytime any of these guards are hitting you with these clubs, this is going to be non-lethal damage, just so you know.
Got it.
So basically, they're beating you down. It doesn't look like they're trying to kill you. So, and I'm sorry,
Constellation.
Caliber, could you move that guy there or no?
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
okay.
one. Oh,
All right.
whoops. Yeah.
Now I'm going to get rid of this other one then there. Okay, cool. All right, so let's see. Dun dun dun. Oh, Silver Wolf Foxy guy.
I am not using non-lethal damage as
Right.
I pull out my swords. So my main head sword, I swing at the guy directly in front of me. Oh man,
Let's
is that
see.
right?
Let's see. Oh yeah.
11.
Yeah.
Doesn't
hit him.
So it does not hit him, right?
No,
So
no. These guys are well armored, and they have shields with them with their clubs. That doesn't hit either.
a 15 also does not
No, it
hit.
does not.
So I'm just
Holy
swinging,
shit.
clanging off their armor.
Yeah,
It's-
yeah.
Yeah.
These
I'm
guys
getting a
are
little-
these guys are wearing mail, and they have shields with them. So they're
Oh man.
they
Yeah. No,
yeah.
I pull out the swords and I just hit one, clanks off, hit the other, clanks off, and I'm not happy.
That's right. Maybe if you hadn't drank so much, I'm just gonna throw that out there before the fight. I don't know.
doesn't cross my mind.
Or drink more. Maybe if he drank more, he would
Right?
have been better too.
All right, Red Martin, you are Red Martin's dead. So now we're gonna go to Three Toes.
Oh,
All right, where are the magic users at?
The
The
magic
two guys
users
over
are
here.
right over by the front door.
Okay, those
The
two
guys that look like they're sitting down. But
All
they're
right.
not. Yeah. those
I kind
guys.
of peek out the door with my bow in hand, I have a
Uh-huh.
longbow, and I'll target the one who is shooting magic missiles,
Sure.
or the one closest to the door,
Yep. Yep.
whichever's.
That's him. That's him.
And it's with advantage.
Oh, that
So a
hits.
21,
I'm pretty sure
There you
that's going to
Oh.
kill him.
and then sneak attack.
Oh no. Okay. Cool.
So that 21 doesn't hit, you say?
No, 21 hits. Yeah, you hit.
Okay.
You
If
hit.
a 21 doesn't hit, then I just give up.
No, I was looking at the damage, and I was wondering if that was enough to, but it is not. These guys are a little bit stronger than that.
It is
So you total of 10.
15, I think. Hold on, let me double check that. All right. See, the 1d6 from the sneak attack, and the other one is for being an assassin.
They're surprised.
Yeah, because I have advantage
Mhm.
on my attack roll, and he has not yet taken a turn in combat yet.
Correct.
It is a crit, so yeah. So
Actually, he did take a turn in combat, but it would still be a crit.
I'm first. I
Oh
have the
no,
highest.
it's the
initiative.
way the assassin ability works is it works this first turn of combat.
First
It's
turn of
it's not-
combat, yeah.
It's not like every turn if you go before.
Oh, it's not
the-
like every turn of combat.
No,
All right.
no.
Yeah,
But
it's
you
that
did.
initial-
You would still crit him though, because of the fact. Well,
No, he gets advantage.
it's advantage on it, so you still get your sneak attack. So yeah,
yeah. So
Yeah.
10 damage.
So it's 10 then.
10. Okay, he takes it, and he is not happy about it. So he was like, "Aha!" and then, ah, son of a.
Once again, no one noticed him until it was too late.
Yes, and hold on. I want to see something here. It's gonna roll on.
And then I actually
Does it have it in
get
there?
back behind, so I have at least three quarters cover there.
Okay.
Yeah. You do.
Let's see.
Probably a full cover there.
You got to be freaking kidding me. He doesn't even know where the arrow came from. He's thinking that Silverwolf shot him. And I'm going to say that. But let's do the wizard that's next to him. Maybe he saw it. Yeah, he saw it at least. But the guy you shot's got no clue. He got no clue. Okay. All right. So Raleigh.
All right, so he heard the commotion.
Oh yes.
And he comes out, and holy shit! That is so many guards.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
Couple.
And he casts Burning Hands.
Oh.
He's gonna
okay.
try to keep Narjor out of the cone.
Let's see here. There we go.
Those cone spells are always hard to figure out exactly what they hit.
I know, right?
Yeah, let's
It's
see.
a 15-foot cone. Is that what it is?
15
Yeah,
foot, yeah.
Yep.
It doesn't have coning here under effects. We'll just use that. And you fire. See if it. The other way.
Oh, that was cool.
Oh, that's cool though.
Yeah. Well, wait. Let's see. How do I do it?
I'll
I'll figure it out. Oh my God! It's the whole place is on fire. Look out! All right. I don't know how to direct you yet, but we'll get there. Okay.
That's awesome though.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically,
No,
where
the
you
room is now on fire.
Yeah, where are you going to go to get these guys? Just which ones you want to get? So it's a 15-foot cone. So essentially, like, are you going to go right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just linked it's an image that you can kind of look at what a 15-foot cone would cover.
Oh, okay, that's perfect. Yeah.
There's two
Oh
different
yeah,
ways
yeah,
to do
yeah.
it.
Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3. It's got those. Yeah, yeah.
The
So
DMD.
Okay. So that'll
yeah, so you
like,
can get these three guys right here. You get that guy, and that guy, and then that guy. Okay, and they get dex saving throws on that, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Look at that first guy. He's a badass. So's the third guy too. They're both badasses. They're coming after you, by the way.
All right.
Okay, so the first guy, and they're going to take half damage, correct?
Right.
Okay, and what's the damage we got on that?
3d6.
Okay,
Ooh, that's a good roll.
it is 13. Ooh, wow. Okay, so
6 for the others.
so he made it. This guy is dead. This guy, there we go. Okay, so those two guys, but that guy, and he goes up in flames, and then falls over on his side and is smoldering and what have you, and his clothes are on fire, and what have you. So, all right, all right. So let's see here.
I've never used that on someone before.
It worked quite well, sir. Norjor.
It smells terrible.
Norjor is going to. I mean, he sees all these guys piled up in front of him on the stairs. He's going to Thunderwave them again.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like try to keep as many of them out of the room as possible.
Okay.
So Constitution saving
Saves-
throws for the 9.
It'll get these first 6. The other ones
Oh,
are
I
on stairs.
I'm happy to move up because I'm actually going to try to reposition myself afterwards.
Okay, if you
anyways.
move
So I'll
up,
take,
you're going to move
I
into
know.
these guys.
I
will-
take 2
Okay,
opportunity attacks.
gotcha.
So I can do it like there, right there, like so. So
Okay, you are going to, let's see it this way. You're not really going to be in a position where you can get all these guys. The reason being is these guys are going to keep you from. There's a balcony, so basically to get to angle it to where you'd have to get them, you'd have to go up
Yeah.
and then point down, which means you'd have to be standing right where that guy is. So
I see.
You can
Okay.
get these 6, but that's going to be the extent of it. Okay,
Interesting.
so
They might
Um,
knock down
then
some of the people behind them.
maybe I will. Instead, I guess I'll hit. I'll do a wave that will hit the magic masters too. So I'll hit these 4.
okay. Oh my goodness.
Is that the
What's
sound
happening?
of them falling down
It
the
is.
stairs? Is that-
What is that? Is someone okay? Did
I'm
fall
assuming
downstairs?
that's Caliber.
Oh yeah, that's my cat going nuts. I didn't think they'd pick that up.
You would be so lucky if that was all those guys falling down. All right, so let's see here.
That's what it sounded like. Come on.
Okay, that guy. Okay, so I'm not even going to bother with rolls on these guys here. This guy and this guy are gone.
Oh, sorry. I wasn't trying to hit those guys. I was trying to hit the magic casters
Oh,
here and these two guys.
and this guy here. And
Yeah, drawing
I see.
drawing the 9.
Yeah.
9 cube in that
Yeah.
way.
No,
So
I
hit
see
those.
it. I see it. Okay. Well, that's good. Okay. What are you doing? Come here. There it is. All right. So they come back from the dead.
We could just say that he died of a broken heart.
Yeah, that did, surprisingly that didn't happen. Okay, so there's the first mage. And,
Nice.
the first mage. Oh, they both fail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both those mages fail. Okay, so now
Nice
we're going
job.
to do the 2 guards here. Oh, nice. So only 1 guard survived.
All right.
I mean, didn't fail.
Pretty good.
Okay.
Good.
So, this
And
guy,
they do get thrown back. So for
Yeah.
the guy who died.
that guy's
That guy
dead.
caught
Okay, so I will go ahead and we're going to do a save on this guy here. Okay, yeah, and he falls into him, so he's going to be for a round. Do this guy here. We're going to give him a little bit of, oh no, I can't do anything, sort of. Okay, so that guy right there has been affected by that. Okay, how much damage?
7 or half to 3 was not
So-
a great roll.
It was 7? Okay.
Yep.
That's good. Okay, and he's got, all right. Okay, so both of these guys are actually get pushed over into the table. So they're both actually just, All right.
And then I will take the opportunity attacks from these 2 soldiers that are next to me
Mm-hmm.
to start moving into this room and just stand in front of the door with my scimitar ready.
All right, so here we go.
Hopefully this does not knock me unconscious.
There's the first one. This-
The first one does not hit. The second one does. So I
Okay,
take 4.
4 points of damage.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so Ernst boys. These 2 just follow you and attack you.
That's fine.
And then here we go. Oh, come on. Oh, that all right, I'll take
It
that.
hits.
There's a little bit of a delay. Okay, so is 16 hit you too?
I believe so. I have 16 AC, so yes.
Okay, so there's
that's
6
6 more.
points. 6 points, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
That's not
And-
good.
Oh, no. All right,
This is
so
gonna
1,
hurt. Nope.
2.
Nope.
Oh, come on. 3.
Oh, yeah.
Nope.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, for crying out
Oh, you
loud.
completed the
Whatever.
There it Jack.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Bravo.
The other guy has to duck.
Right.
I'm just dancing and bobbing and weaving out of the way.
That's all crap. That's all crap.
So I mean, I've got two short swords out. I'm blocking blows.
Yeah,
I'm not worried about these guys.
obviously. Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me just see something here. Oh, really?
That almost makes up for you not being able to hit either of those guys.
Almost.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's not what I wanted to see. Okay, so it's fine. Okay, so when these guys are pushed, does it push them prone or does it just throw them?
It just
Just
throws
move them
them
back.
10 feet. So it wouldn't make them prone unless you say that, like, for instance, one
If they're
guy
upstairs.
hitting another guy
Right.
would, like,
Sort of
cause
like
them
what
to-
happened over here. All right, so
Yeah,
what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually, for this one mage, I'm going to roll a dexterity just to see if he keeps his feet. Yeah, that's enough. Okay. These two mages are not happy with you. And let's see here. You got 9 points of magic missile damage coming at you, Nordjor. And,
They can see me?
Yep.
Oh,
All you
dang.
did, you're right there. All they did, you waved them. They were like, "You son of a bitch!" You threw them there, and then you're like, "Ah!" So they're recovering at the time as you're being chased down by these other dudes. And if it was anything else but magic missile, we might be able to have a case here. But magic missile doesn't.
No,
Mess.
that's fair. I am unconscious.
All right.
Damn.
Well, and then there's 7 points of damage in magic missile from the other mage, going to. There you go.
Yeah, well,
All right.
he thought that I hit him anyway because
Yeah. Right? Yeah, because they didn't see the.
Richo is so
Richo.
stealthy.
All right, at this point in time, we've got. That guy is still there. And I think. No? Where did I have him? He must be. Ah, there he is. Okay. I got to keep track of the guys. All right. Okay, so you are currently unconscious. We're going to give you the, oh no, look. All right. So, and that was Ernst Boys. Okay, Silver Wolf. What are you doing, Chief?
All right. Probably not the best idea, but I'm going to do it anyway because I need to get as much damage as I can. Going to use my bonus action, cast Hunter's Mark on the guy in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to attack him with my short sword. And I miss.
Yes, you do. Okay, excellent.
Yeah, that's all I do.
All right, 3-2.
I'll peek out the door again. See the situation's gotten much worse.
Yes.
It's time to go
trying to
down
jam himself
the
in
shitter.
the toilet.
Still keeping that as a valid option,
Right.
And go ahead and decide to shoot at this guy right here, since I can easily get him without revealing myself too much.
Gotcha.
And I'm not sure what happened to those wizards I was shooting at. So
Yes. You after you shoot this bow, though, you do hear one of the wizards go, "There's one in the shitter!" That's the guy who saw you when you shot the other dude.
oh, a
Oh,
24.
Say what?
I rolled a 24
Oh,
to hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits. So 10 points. That's going to actually take
And
this.
plus sneak attack is 14 total.
Yeah, he's out. You thoroughly thump right in the base of his neck or something like that, and he just collapses.
And I close the door again. Is this door open inward or outward?
Well, let's just check and see. We're just going to
It's
do.
a bathroom. That one's got to open inward. It's a bathroom.
It's a bathroom. It opens inward.
Dang. So yeah, I close the door again and lean up against it.
Okay. All right. All right, Raleigh.
So
You're
I
kind of
just watched
surrounded.
the giant go down,
Yes.
and I'm surrounded, and
And this guy right
Still
here, actually,
surrounded.
as he ran in, says, "Drop all your weapons and surrender in the name of Countess Belisika of Ernst."
so I'm gonna look around and be like, guys, you probably want to surrender, and I'm gonna cast Misty Step and teleport to here, and then use my movement to boogie
Okay.
That's awesome.
out.
Okay. Then you stop right there, because when you get to that point, that's when you start seeing all these guys.
Oh man.
No one escapes.
Coming in through the door.
We all go down together.
Okay.
I'm gonna when I see them double back into the room
Okay.
under the stairs.
All right, you can move the rest of your movement back up. That's fine.
Actually, that's not true.
Yeah,
yeah,
because
no,
basically after
yeah,
you misty step, basically what happens? You misty step out here onto the stairs, right? And you start making your
Yep.
way down, and then that's when these guys all start piling in through the open door.
All right, yeah. So I'm gonna run under the stairs, and as I do, yell to like the guys who just came in, like they're upstairs.
Okay.
Yeah, Boogie. So I'm in the room. I don't know, in here, but the first floor.
Okay. Now, before you start doing any of that, okay, as you're gonna run all the way down the stairs to here, you hear fighting coming from these other rooms.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
All right, where do I hear the least? I know that I wouldn't go into the big room then, because that was I'd probably duck into here if these are unlocked.
Okay, so that we'll check on that on when it comes to your turn on the next part.
Sure.
Okay, so Nordor is down. It's the Ernst boys' turn.
And I'm gonna ready my action to attack anyone who comes through.
Gotcha. All right, so we're
Let's
gonna
see how lucky I get this time.
I know.
Good news is it's going to be hard for anybody else to get a swing at me.
Okay,
Besides
so,
him, of course. He's stepping on his friend's
Right
dead body, but that's cool.
all right, here we go.
Miss. 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 Miss.
You have got to be freaking kidding me.
Where were these rolls on Norjor? Norjor's getting hit left and right by these things.
All right.
I'm just parrying blow after blow.
Pretty badass.
That is.
Yeah, I'm
wait.
I'm like a Three Musketeers movie at this point.
And then you get hit with magic missiles for 13.
Oh shit, and that almost takes me down too.
All right. So, let's see. This guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy are all leaving, going to chasing after our boy Raleigh. Now these guys start coming up, and they start. This guy here is going to go, and he's going to knock the door down. Oops, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Okay, so we got some strength checks going on here. 3-2. He's going to try and knock the door down and push you back. Oh, let's see what you. Just give me a strength check.
Okay, save or a check.
Just a check.
It doesn't matter. Same thing.
Okay, you are able to hold your ground.
Barely.
All right.
Peter slide.
All right, Silver.
All right, I could heal myself, or I could just attack the guy in front of me. So I'm just going to I'll use my bonus action move. My what do you call it?
Second wind.
The hunter's mark. Onto the guy in front of me.
Wait, can you heal? Do you have cure wounds?
Yeah.
Could you get? No, it's fine.
No, I can't. There's no way I can get to North Shore. I have 2 hits left.
I mean, you could disengage and run over there and.
Yeah, even so. Does a 16 hit by any chance?
He does.
All right, so that's forget about the 8 because he hasn't been hit yet, but I will roll an extra d6 for Hunter's Mark, so that's 9 points of damage to the guy in front of me.
Gotcha. All right.
So I mean, I'm trying to do everything I can. Finally, I just stab the guy somewhere where there's no armor and get a little damage at least before they kill me,
All right.
and that's it.
Okay, 3-2.
On my last look out there, it didn't look good, and they're trying to bust at the door now. So I'm going for option C, and or option S, perhaps. And I'm going to try to jump down here and way down.
Okay. I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Just really want to, but just not liking this idea much and kind of hesitating a bit. And yeah.
So what happens is you're like, I can totally fit through this. You start sliding through, and it tapers. And you just kind of shunk. All right.
So he's basically waist deep.
Oh yeah, and you went far enough in that you're completely in. Okay, so it's not like your like waist is out and your hands are up. You went the top of the toilet is now like a good 2 feet above you.
I closed the lid when I went down, so
To what?
I said I would have closed the lid when I went down.
Oh, you
so.
did. Yeah, you
I
closed.
got
it.
myself that far. I closed the lid as I proceeded downward.
Not yes, sure you did. Okay, so Raleigh. All right, so we're gonna go over here to bloop, go to this map.
All right.
Let's see here. Okay, so Raleigh, you're downstairs here. Yes, you went into the kitchen. So you go running in there, and for simplicity's sake, because it's all about being simple. And these two, there's bandit guys that are on the floor, getting tied up as you come. It's like you come busting in here, and like all these guys look up, and they're like in the process of manacling these guys. They're like, there's one. Okay. So what are you gonna do?
These stairs are going down. Yeah.
Yes, those stairs are going
All right.
down.
So I'm going to run and leap over the railing down
Okay.
the stairs.
Okay, so there will be 2 attacks of opportunity against you.
Yep.
Okay, so the one guy is a sergeant, and he gets 2 attacks.
Well, not of opportunity though, right?
Oh, that's right. There's opportunity. My bad. So just take the first one. So does 12 hit your AC?
Anyway.
No.
Okay, so they both missed. And you
The
fall
whole
down.
time, by the way, he's just like shit.
Well, that's going on
Raleigh,
upstairs.
run.
Okay.
I feel like
Avenge
it's like
our
a
cats.
video game where the screen just keeps coming at you and it's just first person.
Okay. So let's see here. Ernst boys, we're gonna go back up because I really feel like
That at
this,
some point you're gonna hit me.
this is it. This is the end, my friend. I feel that right now.
It'll just take one hit.
Okay, so we've got 2 guys in here going, huh, what the hell? Along with a wizard. All right, so this guy jumps up on top of the.
Oh, that's
There we go.
bastard.
So now we got
Happens
we got 4 on you right there. Okay, so 1, 2.
Nope.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
that does that, yeah.
Okay, so they beat you down.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right,
down.
excellent. That's what I want to hear. Michael, you're not really beaten down, but you're kind of beaten down. So now we get to go to this fun part. This is great. Your death-defying leap. You did everything that you did, and let me go and do something here right quick. I gotta go and let's take this stuff off because it's not working, I shouldn't say it's not working. I'm not using it correctly. So basically what happens is you jump down and you come running down into this cellar.
All right.
So, all right.
Is there anybody else down there?
No, there's not. And let's see, we need to put your token on here. Either that or you can surrender and make this easy on everybody. Because there's 5
Can't
guys.
do it.
Okay, good. That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear. Okay, so let's see here. I'm going to go.
Did I get skipped or what?
No, basically you're stuck.
Because I was gonna stealth there in the hole.
Okay.
Sure, no one can see me.
You know
down
what?
there.
I'm going to give that to you. Go. You can go ahead and roll. I don't think it's going to be a problem.
Okay.
Like, is he like ducking into the toilet, like completely trying to like submerge himself in it?
He's totally submerged in it. Okay, so they're coming down after you, Raleigh.
All right. I've got a couple second head start. Can I try to? Do I have time to hide? Or
Sure.
all right. Well, I want to try to hide just in this corner. Oop. Oh, I don't have control of that. Let me. There we go.
I'll get rid of that.
Try to hide right in there.
Sure. Okay. I'll just put him down here. And there's that guy. All right, now let me just do some. They come down, just barreling down in there, and they start just searching for you. So I'm just going to give a couple of quick checks, see if anybody comes across you.
Sure.
Yep, first guy. There he is.
Oh,
He got that 20. So these guys, he comes right at you. It's like he wasn't fooled at all. 10 doesn't hit. Okay, so this is just essentially gonna boil down to you versus them. So Michael, to this is where this is gonna end off. To you're eventually gonna get captured up there. We're gonna say stuck in the toilet like you are, because they're gonna.
But nobody wants to touch him.
No, they don't. They don't. So basically,
And I actually make myself even more disgusting than I would have been. Stuff from the sides or whatever. I collect that up, and I'm wiping it all over and offering it out to anybody who comes close.
Oh, God.
Offering big hugs. Just come over and let me hug you.
let's get some of this. Okay, so basically, it's your turn now, Raleigh. You have the distinction of being able to surrender or be beaten into submission.
Oh man.
Think of the face. That's all. I'm
At
just
least
going to
take
throw that
one
out
of them
there.
Down with you.
That's true. Yeah. You know,
Burning hands.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Nice. All right. Let's see. And that's a dex save, correct? So let's see.
Yes.
You'll be able to get those 4 right there, we'll say. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And what's your DC?
13.
All right.
Okay, so you got all of them except for 1. Okay, and how much damage?
10.
Okay, doesn't kill any of them. So I'm just going to put this here, though. So,
Bring it on, you bastards!
okay, here we go. So 1, 2. Oh, it didn't do it. 2. Oh, it did. Okay, and the last one. Okay, so I take it 15 probably hit you, though?
Yeah, except I'm gonna cast shield.
Okay.
So none of them hit me.
Shield is only against 1 attack, I thought.
It's the rest of the round.
yeah.
So you
lot-
cast it as reaction
And
And then it's-
it bumps up your AC?
by 5.
Oh, really?
Oh,
that
nice.
much? Wow.
Yeah.
Shield
Oh,
is
yeah.
pretty badass. Okay. All right. Your turn.
All right, so now I believe.
Hold on. Wait.
I don't want
that never has ended
to.
well.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. You were saying what were you going to do now?
Burning hands.
Okay. So we're just going to say that guy gets killed. That guy gets killed. And that guy gets killed. And I will make a saving throw for the sergeant. He's going to be a little bit tougher. He makes it. So how much does he take?
be 4.
Okay, so he's at 9. Still good to go. All right, their turns.
Oh, then I'm gonna try to.
Uh-huh.
I can't muscle past him. Never mind. Yeah, I'm just gonna.
You're
Just
gonna
hold.
be a good boy and take your medicine.
Yep.
All right, so here's the first one, and then the second one. Okay, and here's the sergeant. He gets 2 attacks. I don't think either of those hit it, did it? Does 14 hit?
Nope.
Okay, so you took 7 points of damage from the one guy.
Ugh. All right.
Oh, wait. All right, Riley, go ahead.
You know what's coming.
I do.
Second level, burning hands.
Holy
Okay.
shit! How many?
nice.
How many
spells
spells?
does he
Yeah.
I think this is my last one. I might have one more first level slot. I think this is my last.
Shield,
I'd have to double check.
shield and 4 burning hands so far, right? So that's-
Yes.
3.
Well,
3 burning. This will be my
including-
4th. This will be my 4th. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. And then the Misty Step. I don't have a sheet in front of me. I think I have 4 first level slots and
Misty
2
Step is second.
level.
Yeah, Misty Step
Okay.
second. So yeah, you're good.
All right, sweet.
Well,
All right.
and you've only cast those 4 spells,
Yep.
including this one. So you'll still have the 1 second level spell. So if you wanted to. All right. Let's see here. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
Oh, nice.
Ugh.
Now, how come they're not rolling? Oh, nice. Okay, so they all make it. So how much damage are we looking at?
Like, what?
Let's-
Oh, wait, the one's an 8. My bad. Okay. I rolled 4, didn't I? I must have.
Yeah, one
1,
missed,
2,
yeah.
3. Oh, no, I needed to roll 4 anyway. So, okay, so that will say this guy missed. So how much was the damage? 11. Okay.
11.
Okay, so that is going to kill that guy. And, oops, no, he's still not down. So we're going to say... And... Okay. Here they come.
Let's do it, you cowards.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. All right, there's one. Here's the sergeant.
Ooh.
Ah, it is. There's 12
Oh.
points so far. Okay, so 12 more points you took that round.
All right.
Are you down?
No.
God damn it. Okay, go ahead. Okay, all right, it's your turn.
Second level, my last spell slot. Just another burning hands.
Okay.
This one is
You kill-
4d6 or 5d6. I'm not sure. I have to,
40.
give me 1 second.
That's
Hmm?
all right. It doesn't matter.
46.
So you
46.
kill-
All right, thank you.
You kill a couple more, and then more guards come down, and then you're beaten into submission. So let's just put it this way, because there was another
There
wave
it
of
is.
guards coming. So, all right,
But I want them to see that pile of dead bodies when they beat me down.
yes, and you.
So
want
they'll
them
beat
to-
you down extra hard
Yes,
because they're comrades that you burned to crisp. So
I
they're gonna
know.
really fuck you up.
Yeah. They give you some special love in the back of the paddy wagon. Let's put it that way.
That was worth it.
Okay, so that's basically the gist of this. So you guys are all rounded up and captured by the Ernst authorities. And
Yeah,
so-
Red Mark didn't survive, so I
He
have
didn't.
my revenge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you were able, and you are the one who killed him. You are the one who killed him. So, alrighty, guys, that was basically just a little quick Doomahicker just for you guys really to get to know each other, basically. And it's basically just the intro, basically how you guys got captured is basically what it is. So we can start off the regular campaign. Next Tuesday, I'm going to be doing the one shot, the audition, see who else that we get in, and then we'll figure out when we're going to actually start it up and get everything rolling. I want to do one session really before we thoroughly get started. Not so much just to have another session 0 or /real. But before we actually start the session, I want to get all the streaming stuff together. So I'll figure out everything with the Skype so that we can capture the images and stuff. And I might work with you a little bit, Adam, to make sure.
Yeah, I was going to say, if
some
you want,
overlays.
I could join on Tuesday and try to figure out the Skype thing when I have, when I'm not playing at the same time.
Totally, that would work. That'd be great.
Yeah.
And so basically, I just want to have all that good stuff down because then we'll work in the intro. We'll put all the shiny stuff onto it so that it's a complete package for when we actually, because I'm recording and putting some of these up there that I'm putting the auditions in but I'm not advertising them. It's just basically it'll be something up there that people can go and look at after they see the polished version and go, oh, wow, look at this is what they did to get to here, sort of thing. But after that, and then I'll start advertising, putting it out there on Facebook and different pages and whatnot. And I've put out some different stuff already, and there's quite a few people that were, oh, yeah, we really want to start watching, but I haven't put out the Twitch channel really so much to them and whatnot. So then we'll start doing that and just get it rolling. So
okay, cool.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. It was a lot of fun, even if it was
cool, guys.
a little thrown together thing. I really didn't put much thought into that. If you didn't notice,
No, I thought it was pretty well done.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Most of that was all off the cuff. So cool. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much, and that's pretty much it. And I will get in contact with you guys and let you know specifically the date and all that, and I'll keep everything else in mind. And if there's any changes or anything that you need, Michael, as far as times and whatnot, just let me know, and then we'll get everything squared with you, Phil, and figure out how we're going to work all that in with you and your honeymoon part. Maybe what we'll do is we'll just run you as NPC at that point until you come back in, if it works better for the story that way. But I'll figure it out for sure, and I'll just let you know.
Okay, sounds good. I'll see you guys in a couple of weeks, and if you need anything in the meantime, I'll be checking like Roll20 once in a while, even on vacation. So if you need to reach out to me, I can respond to you on that.
Yeah. Congratulations again.
Thanks, guys.
Congrats, man.
Congrats. All right, guys.
Right.
Talk to you later.
I'll talk
You
to
got
you.
it. So long, guys.
I'll talk to you later, and I'll talk to you guys on Sunday.
You got it. Bye.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye.